Welcome to the Near Still Waters podcast, where we journey together towards clarity and calm in the midst of life's storms. Hi, I'm your host, Susie Lubbers, a wife, a life coach, and a mama to 7 amazing grown children. Having homeschooled all of my children, including my special needs child, I've navigated the challenges of raising them and experienced the bittersweet moments of letting go. This journey has not been about teaching academics, but also about discovering how to find peace and purpose through every season of life. You can learn more about me and my mission at nearstillwaters.ca. In this space, we're dedicated to empowering moms. Whether you're in the trenches of homeschooling, navigating special needs parenting, seeking to rediscover your own passions after years of putting others first, you're not alone. Together, we'll explore strategies to bring clarity into the chaos of motherhood and uncover ways to cultivate calm within ourselves, even while accomplishing the hard things. Each episode will share stories, practical tips, inspirational guidance to help you embrace your journey with grace, resilience, and faith. So grab a cup of coffee, take a deep breath, and let's step into a space of learning and growth. Welcome to the Near Still Waters podcast, where your journey to clarity and peace begins. Welcome again today to our podcast, Near Still Waters. Today we are going to explore how to turn homeschooling challenges into joyful opportunities. I'm Susie, and today we're going to dive into embracing a mindset for success, equipping you with practical tools, insights to transform your homeschooling journey. Together, we're going to discover how to navigate the ups and downs of homeschooling with grace and resilience, and with a heart full of joy. Let's turn our homeschooling challenges into stepping stones on this incredible adventure of educating your children at home. So, how do we turn homeschool challenges into joyful opportunities and embrace a mindset for success? We often choose homeschooling because we want to have our children with us, and we want to have full control of where they are taught, and we like to teach them, of course, according to our beliefs and lifestyle. We soon realize that homeschooling comes with its challenges also. We want to provide individualized education that is filled with our family values. We want to teach our children the joy of learning and the concept that we are learning always, so we can live our lives joyfully and purposefully, and so can they. We soon learn that homeschooling is not necessarily a bed of roses, and everything is not sunshine and rainbows. Before long, we will realize that homeschooling comes with some real, very real challenges that may leave us overwhelmed and challenged. We may soon discover that we as parents also have our issues and that our children have their own issues. We may have to deal with meltdowns, anger, stress, overwhelm. It can lead to overwhelm and even to burnout. Do you find yourself asking these questions? What am I doing wrong? How can I continue? Am I ruining my kids? Today, I would like to answer some of these difficult questions and help you find real-life solutions to these challenges. Is it possible to change these issues and find solutions to them to help both you and your children transform those challenges into joyful experiences through a mindset shift? Well, let's dive in. So, what is the importance of mindset in homeschooling? Well, daily interactions. How you think about your daily challenges can greatly influence how you perceive and react to any homeschooling challenges you may have. If you have a positive mindset that is growth-oriented, you will be able to change frustrating situations into opportunities that will set the stage for learning and development. A good example of this would be that when a lesson does not go as planned, instead of seeing it as a failed experience, see it as a lesson as what not to do the next time. Use it as a lesson that now you know what not to do, and find the reason the lesson did not work and find ways to make it a better experience the next time. When you find a challenge in your homeschool day, it may build resilience. When you homeschool, it may be tempting to accomplish a lot or do everything at once. You may feel, after all, there is so much to accomplish. But it's important to remember that homeschooling is a marathon and not a sprint. There will be days that go smoothly and you will accomplish everything you want to accomplish. But there will also be days that you simply do not get everything done. And other days when you feel like you've gotten nothing done. And that's okay. A resilient mindset helps you keep going on through the tough days, bounce from setbacks with renewed energy and determination. This resilience is beneficial for you as a mom, but it also sets a powerful example for your children. If you've had a bad day and you smile to your children and say, "It's okay, we'll do better tomorrow," you are teaching them perseverance and adaptability and patience. This is something that will serve them well all their life. So managing stress to avoid burnout, it can be difficult. If you have a mindset that embraces flexibility and grace, you can prevent a buildup of stress that often leads to burnout. Realizing that it's okay to take a day off, to take breaks, or change your plans will help you during those stressful moments, days, and seasons of life. A strong, confident mindset fuels your motivation to continue with your homeschooling journey, even if you are experiencing doubts or external criticism, and also if you are experiencing internal criticism. You will build your confidence in your ability to teach your children, to help you to trust the process and focus on long-term goals rather than get bogged down by the short-term difficulties. If you keep your mindset grounded in joy and gratitude, it will change your homeschooling experience from overwhelming to a fulfilling journey. If you are able to focus on the blessings of homeschooling, such as, "This is an opportunity for me to spend more time with my children, and this is a wonderful way for me to tailor their education to their needs and freedom to explore the world together during this short time we have them," you can maintain a positive outlook even when the difficulties happen. A successful homeschool mindset is one that includes flexibility, intentionality, and faith. Can you have the right attitude and beliefs that allow you to navigate the ups and downs of homeschooling with grace and confidence? And really, it's not about perfection, but it's about growth. Understanding that each day is a new beginning with new opportunities to do better for both you and your children. So, how to be flexible? Being flexible and willing to change your plans when necessary. You need to understand that each child is unique in their learning experience and may not always fit in the way you think it should fit into your schedule or curriculum. It's important to set goals and be intentional and make decisions that are in line with your values and your long-term vision. For homeschooling, it involves being mindful of how you spend your time and energy, making sure that your actions are in line with you and what you want to accomplish with your children's education. Faith and trust are a key component in your homeschooling, especially if you are of the Christian faith and you believe in God and that He can help you. You need to trust that you are equipped for this journey with God's help. Through Him, you can overcome any obstacles that you might come across. You need to trust your children's ability to learn and to grow in their unique ways. But how do we cultivate this mindset? Make sure you have a learning mentality yourself. Stay open to learning new things about yourself and your children. Be willing to experiment with different approaches. So be sure you have a continuous development mindset. You are continually developing, just as well as your children are continually developing. Reflecting on what you've done, so self-reflection. Reflect on your homeschooling experience. Identify what is working and what is not. I just completed a Refocus and Renew workshop where we delved deeply into reflecting in the past and refocusing for a new beginning. I'll leave a link in the word here so you can listen to them yourself. It's important to have support and community. Surround yourself with a supportive community of like-minded homeschool moms. They can offer encouragement, share ideas, and provide accountability. I am a Christian life coach and a retired homeschool mom of 7. You can book a one-on-one consultation with me. I would be happy to support you. Be involved in community service. Community support is invaluable in maintaining a positive mindset. Take time for prayer and meditation and Bible reading. It will help you stay grounded and centered. These practices can provide strength, clarity, patience, and joy, and help you maintain a successful homeschool mindset. In a nutshell, adopting a successful homeschool mindset is being intentional in your thoughts and your actions, looking at challenges as opportunities, and trusting that your journey is going good for you and is good for you. Are you a homeschool mom feeling overwhelmed and burnt out? Do you long for a homeschool year filled with joy and purpose? Hi, I'm Susie Lubbers, a compassionate Christian life coach for homeschool moms, and I have something special just for you. Join me for our Refocus and Renew Building a Joyful Homeschool Year workshop. In this transformative two-part online event, we dive deeply into what didn't work for you last year and brainstorm ways to make the upcoming year better. You'll walk away with practical strategies for organization, time management, and ways to infuse joy into your homeschooling journey. Plus, you'll connect with a supportive community of like-minded moms who understand exactly what you're going through. Imagine starting your homeschool year with a renewed sense of purpose, peace, and joy. This workshop is designed to help you do just that. Don't miss out on this opportunity to refocus and renew your homeschooling experience. Visit Near Still Waters to register today and take the first step towards building a joyful homeschool year. I can't wait to see you there. A successful homeschool mindset allows you to enjoy the process of homeschooling, which will lead to a more joyful and fulfilling experience for both you and your children. But there are also hidden challenges to finding this mindset. Many challenges of homeschooling are not often talked about, such as feelings of isolation and loneliness. A homeschool mom may doubt her educational effectiveness as a parent and as a teacher. She may also have problems balancing all the roles and responsibilities of homeschooling and caring for a household of children. It may be especially difficult if her husband is working long hours and unable to help her out. She may feel ashamed that she cannot cope as well as she would like, and when that shame begins, it can be a never-ending cycle of thoughts. There are also many different learning styles and needs of our children. It may be difficult to find out what their learning style is, so that they can best learn. These are all difficulties that a homeschool mom can face on a day-to-day basis. These things can take an emotional and a mental toll, and it can be stressful, causing burnout and self-doubt. It's important for a homeschool mom to recognize these hidden challenges and to address them effectively. So how do we address these challenges? Make sure you have stress management techniques in place, such as time management. Implement effective time management strategies, such as creating a structured yet flexible daily schedule can help you reduce your stress. Make sure you prioritize tasks and delegate things that can be done by someone else. Also, allow for downtime so that you can recharge your battery. Take time for mindfulness and relaxation, such as deep breathing, meditation, prayer, quiet time in your daily routine. These activities can help calm your mind, your nervous system, and reduce stress. This helps you approach homeschooling with a more peaceful mindset. Try to fit exercise and a healthy lifestyle into your day. These are natural stress relievers, whether it's a quick walk outside or a workout session, or even a quick break with your kids to help you keep your body moving. It will help you reduce and release tension and improve your mood. Eat as healthy a diet as you possibly can and get adequate sleep if possible. All these habits will help support your overall well-being. Well, even with all these in place, you can experience burnout, as I did in my homeschool days. So how do we prevent and how do we recover from burnout? Well, first of all, set realistic expectations. It's easy as a homeschool mom to make realistic expectations upon yourself and your children. It's important to understand that not every day will be perfect, and that's okay. Give yourself grace and have off days without feeling guilty. Take breaks. Many moms do not realize the importance of taking breaks. If you are struggling with burnout, and even if you're not, take plans for breaks throughout your day and schedule days off when you're tired. This will help you refresh and reset so you're ready to get back the next day. Seek help and delegate. Don't hesitate to ask for help, whether it's from your spouse, your older children, or family members. Get help from other people. It can lighten your load and prevent burnout if possible. Certain tasks such as house cleaning or meal prep, if it's within your means, get someone to do them. Make sure you pursue personal interests. Find a hobby or activities that you enjoy that will replenish your energy and your spirit. Having something to do outside of your family and homeschooling will help you maintain overall happiness, which will prevent things such as burnout and overwhelm. So, how do we overcome self doubt? Counteract self doubt with positive self talk. Remind yourself of your strengths and successes and the unique qualities that brought you to your homeschool journey. Remember that it's not you that is trying to get the work done, it is God. Put your trust in Him. Writing these things down and revisiting them regularly will boost your self confidence. Lean into your faith to navigate your self doubt, knowing that God has equipped you for exactly what He wants you to do. It will help you navigate any feelings of inadequacy that you might have. Establish a regular self care routine that includes activities you may find relaxing and rejuvenating. It may be a quiet cup of tea in the morning or a hobby you love, or it could be regular exercise to make time for yourself to recharge. Periodically reassess your emotional and mental well being. It can be helpful to journal your thoughts and your feelings to keep track of your emotional state and identify patterns that you might need to address. Take care of your emotional and mental needs. It's crucial to help you keep a positive and joyful homeschooling attitude. If you recognize and proactively manage stress and burnout with self-doubt, you will create a healthier, more balanced approach to homeschooling that benefits everyone in your family. It's important to establish clear boundaries, and I know I really struggled with this one because as Christians, we often are told to give, but sometimes in order to give, we have to take. And sometimes setting boundaries where we know that we are weak and unable to work through things is important in keeping our sanity and keeping us in a state where we can give of ourselves. Setting boundaries is essential to create a balanced and sustainable homeschool experience. Without clear boundaries, the lines between homeschooling and other responsibilities can blur, leading to stress, burnout, and a sense of overwhelm. Here's some boundaries to help you. You may use some of them and you may not use other ones, but take of it what you can benefit from and leave the rest. So protect your time and energy by setting limits on what you take in or what you take on will ensure you to have enough time and energy to devote to your most important responsibilities and self-care. Maintain healthy relationships. Boundaries help maintain healthy dynamics within the family by clearly defining expectations and respecting each other's needs and space. Promote focus and productivity. Clear boundaries can create a structured environment where you and your children can focus better, knowing when it's time to work and when it's time to rest or engage in other activities. So time blocking can be very important. For some people, it helps to set specific work hours. Establish a consistent daily or weekly schedule for homeschooling. During these hours, focus on the most important educational needs to limit from distractions. But remember, homeschooling is about learning all the time. So when the moment presents itself, use it as a teaching moment and go with the flow. It's important to take your children's learning moments and use them to your advantage and to their advantage, but also create a specific time where you can actually focus on teaching your children. Create physical boundaries. So designate a specific space for homeschooling. Set up an area in your home that you can feel like you can leave to the homeschooling, and if you have to do other things during that time, you can come back to it. It helps create a mental separation between school and home life, and also limiting materials in the homeschool areas. This helps maintain a sense of order and reduce the feeling of being overwhelmed by schoolwork. Keep all homeschooling materials within that area so that you can come back to it as you need to. Limiting outside commitments. So be selective about extracurricular activities. Decide what's a reasonable number of activities for your children based on your family's capacity. And then avoid overcommitting to activities that could disrupt your homeschooling schedule or add unnecessary stress to both you and your children. If you have problems with people just coming in when you can't deal with it, maybe it's time to set some boundaries there too. I mean, if someone comes over for one visit once, but if they're coming over on a daily basis and interrupting the school time, maybe it's time to set boundaries there. Try to be polite about it and decline being with them or reschedule them to a different time, so that it doesn't interfere with your homeschooling rhythm or family time. And prioritize activities that align with your homeschooling goals and values. Set screen times and limits for your children and for yourself. Implement rules around the use of electronic devices during homeschooling hours. This helps minimize distractions and keeps your children focused on their studies. As for you, the homeschool mom, setting boundaries for your use of technology during homeschooling hours, even checking emails or social media, consider setting different times of the days to do these kind of activities. Set up clear roles and responsibilities, such as sharing in household chores. Involve your children and other family members in household chores. Establish clear responsibilities for each person so that the burden doesn't fall entirely upon you. Set expectations for interruptions. So there will be interruptions, and realize that that's going to happen, but try to make them at a minimal during your homeschooling hours or times when you want to set aside for self-care. Again, maintain boundaries with extended family. Communicate your homeschooling schedule. Inform family and friends of your homeschooling schedule and ask them to respect that. This might involve setting limits on drop-in visits or phone calls during the school hours. Set expectations for help and support. If you rely on extended family for help, clearly communicate what kind of help you need and when you need it. This could involve childcare during specific times or help with errands. Make sure you set boundaries for self-care or personal time. Allocate time each week or each day for activities that recharge you, such as reading, exercising, or spending time with friends. This personal time should be non-negotiable and should be respected by your family. Take regular breaks. Incorporate short breaks throughout your homeschooling day to prevent burnout for both you and your children. These could be a quick walk, a cup of tea, or a few minutes of quiet reflection and meditation. Make sure you set boundaries around curriculum and teaching. So stick to your homeschooling philosophy. Resist pressure to adopt methods or curriculums that don't align with your family's values or your child's learning style, even if they're very popular among other homeschoolers. And limit curriculum overload. Avoid the temptation to overcommit to too many subjects or activities. Focus on what's most important for your child's education and allow space for creativity and rest. By establishing and maintaining these boundaries, you can create a homeschooling environment that is more balanced, less stressful, and more enjoyable for both you and your children. These boundaries not only help protect your well-being, but they also model healthy habits for your children to learn and to respect.